This is just such a massive storm system, and that will continue throughout the day, although it is going to dry out later this afternoon for everyone. But the impacts certainly being most felt down the shore. This is a coastal next weather alert. We are not under a next weather alert for the city because we're not going to experience any conditions that would warrant it. The shore, completely different story. Not only do we have the clouds and the winds and the shower bands, but it's the coastal impacts from this massive hurricane that's been churning up the Atlantic Ocean now for the better part of a week. And that is what is really going to be almost, again, life-threatening conditions in the surf today down the shore. Rip currents, very, very strong waves, beach erosion, coastal flooding, and a wind advisory for the shore. So here is Erin. As of the last update, 105-mile-per-hour sustained winds. It's a Category 2. It is making that all-important move to the north-northeast away from the eastern seaboard, and the official track keeps that trend in place. You can see this is going to stay pretty far away from us. At best 300 miles offshore, maybe more like 400 miles offshore. But the storm is so large that we are feeling the impacts regardless of the fact that it's far away. You can see how large that storm is, and all of those cloud bands of showers will likely impact the shore points throughout the course of the day. The worst of it, though, the waves, the rip currents, and the winds. So we have coastal flood warnings up and down the Jersey Shore, the Delaware beaches, and the Delaware bays. The worst of the coastal flooding expected tonight's high tide. That's around 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. And a wind advisory will go into effect at 10 o'clock this morning for all of our shore communities. That is for gusts upwards of 50 miles per hour. Coming up, we'll have more on those high tide cycles and whether Erin will impact our weather into the coming weekend. Jim and Natasha, I'll send it back to you.
Thanks so much, Kate. Hurricane Erin churning up rough surf and dangerous rip currents. Take a look at the giant waves in North Carolina.
Well, at least 2 beachfront homes in the Outer Banks were near collapse yesterday. North Carolina is bracing for tropical storm conditions today with dangerous surf, strong winds, and flooding expected. Governor Josh Stein declared a state of emergency, warning that conditions can deteriorate very quickly. That is, mandatory evacuation orders are in effect for some coastal areas. Still, some residents say they plan to ride it out.
I've lived here almost 40 years. I've never evacuated. Not yet.
This is our favorite time of year because we actually get waves.
Well, a surf competition in Virginia was canceled, but that didn't stop some from still hitting the water. Hundreds of beaches along the East Coast are closed to swimmers, with waves expected to reach as high as 20 feet.
Well, flooding from Erin will impact our shorelines tonight.
And officials say they're very concerned about erosion at this point. CBS News Philadelphia reporter Brandon Goldner is in North Wildwood, where beach patrol crews are out and about. They're on high alert right now, Brandon.
That's right. Good morning, Natasha and Jim. And right now, really gusty wind at this time, especially as we're starting to see the ocean water creeping up closer and closer up through into the beach. And now we have North Wildwood Beach Patrol Chief Bill Chiavarelli. Chief, what are you seeing right now?
Again, exactly what we thought. The high winds, rough surf conditions, and again, the winds have been picking up since the last time we spoke. So again, the ocean, the water's closed today. It's the best thing. It's the safety purposes. And let's see what happens in the next 24 hours.
What's the biggest thing you want people to know if they try to come out here and want to try to walk into the beach?
Even be cautious just walking on the beach today with these high winds and with what the high tide did. Okay, you're going to find holes and things like that even as you're walking. So prefer walk on that sand. Don't even walk in the ankle deep today.
What are some of the things you're most concerned about, especially as the day progresses?
Today is just that people make good judgment, and not come out here and make good decisions. But tomorrow, when the winds will, lower, and we most likely will have the guards out reopening the waters. We got to be safe. There's still going to be rip currents for pretty much for the whole weekend. So obey the lifeguards.
And we talked also about staffing and the importance of people listening to you all when you all give orders.
The message is the same. Only swim on guarded beaches where the lifeguards are stationed, and only swim when the lifeguards are on duty. In the Wildwoods all over South Jersey. That's the message all the beach patrols are getting out today. Only when the lifeguards are on duty.
Chief, thank you so much. Good. Stay safe out there. Really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
And then again, as he's saying, ocean is closed. Be very careful if you're walking on the beach. Back to you all.
Thanks so much, Brandon, for that update. Meanwhile, let's take a live look from Ocean City, where the mayor there is anticipating exceptionally high tides peaking at around 8 o'clock tonight from Hurricane Erin. The city is asking everyone to be prepared and to move their cars to a safe place before the water levels rise, especially on the bayside. They're also asking everyone to secure outdoor furniture, check their boats, docks, and slips to make sure their lines are tied up tight. The next weather team, of course, tracking Erin's every move and its impact on our area. Our coverage continues around the clock on CBSPhiladelphia.com.